Yo, guys, wrapping up some work here late night on a Friday. Time's ticking for anybody that wants to join the inner circle. I'm about to show you how stupid the discount is. I don't know why you don't want to get involved. So just a reminder, what it costs to get involved is literally what this one Apple trade the afternoon is worth. And I want to show you guys, I do so much futures trading, and that's been the focus for the day trade stuff and some of our positioning longer term. But if you're not whipping around in the futures market yet, or you don't have the capital to do that, whether it's via prop program in your portfolio, I touched on the options program is included, guys, in the inner circle and one of the courses I do. I'm going to show you right now how it's the same chart. Apple makes up the entire market pretty much as far as NASDAQ. It's a handful of names depending on the day of the week. It's Nvidia, it's Microsoft, it's Tesla, it's meanwhile you have the Russell actually is the economy. It's actually 5,000 companies that are illiquid that can't get access to capital. And that shows you the economy, but that's more of a global macro conversation. What I just wanted to point out is I've been working on this nonstop with the bots and what we're doing on the AI algo stuff because it's a game changer. It puts software and the model to work for you finally, and then getting the skill set to know how to do this stuff. You're gonna be 90% above everybody that's in markets, and I think it's exciting because let me show you what just happened today on Apple. Apple, NASDAQ, same chart, right? I did a video earlier about what I did with NASDAQ trading the futures, right? Right around here, when the 1 minute dipped into pi, it started to turn up. That was the signal. One of the trend following systems I have running on Apple nailed this whole move, and all you had to do was buy once in the uptrend, sell on the downtrend. And I want to show you guys another way to play these markets: day trade, swing trade, long term. And if you have a smaller account, but you should always be using options. But if you have a smaller account, there's so much. It's a great way to just be involved, day trade without having to put all this capital up, without being at risk, being long futures. It's all the same stuff. It's all the model. That's what I'm trying to show. So trend broke up here, long, basically out. Same thing, NASDAQ. Let me show you what the bot was running. Here's the NASDAQ. Okay, this is one of the 1 minute trend following systems, long out. Same thing I just showed you. And when you look at the Apple, it's the same chart. All right, long out. All right, here's what's interesting. I just broke this down for my guys in our Discord room. Put this up. Same chart. All right. I mean, this is so nice for me because I used to do this all by hand, like in, out, documenting it, showing it to clients, and now it's just here. Like these edges are great. Risk reward, great. You can break it down. You can keep track of the score. You can do your sharp ratios and all the other ratios. This was the move I had up this morning. I talked about day trading. You can look at the video I just posted prior today. And then this is where the trend changed. You want to capture all this pretty much effortlessly without getting chopped up in the noise. You run a bot, you run a system, you run a model. You're not guessing, you're not poking around the internet running scanners or whatever that hell else some of you guys do. And but I just want to talk about the options point. So if you had just bought calls at that expired today. So look at the price of Apple. It's sorry, that's NASDAQ. The price of Apple here, 190 strike price. Just if you bought the at the money, slightly in the money calls, okay? And then you exit up here at 192.5. That was right near the no, that was in the afternoon trading. So this is the high of the day. If you bought calls, high on this, the 190 calls expired today were 265. You could have got in at 75 cents. I broke this down. 5 calls for 75 cents, the 190 strike. It's 375 bucks. All right. They trade as high as 265. That's a $1,325 profit on one minute trend with 5 contracts. You're 375 bucks at risk. That's it. If you want to trade one contract NASDAQ, full contract NASDAQ futures, overnight margins 18,000. This is an amazing way to trade it. This is why I offer the options course, why it's priced where it's at, 2-3 grand. And you're getting this, guys, for nothing in the inner circle, and start to work day trade moves, start to work your swing trade position. We were buying gold for the last 2 weeks, hedging it with options. Why? Because when you get stretched, you take your profit on your protective puts, and that allows you either to buy more futures. It allows you to sleep at night. It does so many things for you. And then when the market gets oversold, you buy a couple of cheap calls, those pop, you end up actually making money while your core position's going down. And you just learn to work both sides. So I have all of that in the options course. But I'm just trying to show you that there's so many ways to trade these markets with our model and the model I built. And you just got to know simple ways to do it. And you got to be around a team that knows how to do it. So when this like turns up, it's like, look, these calls are cheap. They expire today. You have all the upside, the trend's up, the model's up, the algo's up. 300 bucks, boom, $1,600. You close it out before the whole downturn. The market retraced the entire move back down. You're out up here. So anyway, I just wanted to show that I think people forget about the power of the options market. You can do this on futures too. I had calls today on NASDAQ. It was easy. It was like $1,000. Cashed out. I was offsides, a little bit short out of the money on Russell, paid for it, ended up way up on the day just because play the long NASDAQ without having to buy the futures, had the calls, was already short the Russell, and then you had this drop on the Russell. That's the professional way to trade. Have both sides, have a trading plan, but you need to have more skill set than just, oh, I'm gonna buy 100 shares of Apple and hope for the best, and it's going to tie up all my buying power, or I'm going to chase Tesla calls. No, like, we're putting it all together in this program. So guys, this is counting down. I don't know what time it is. East Coast is kind of late, but I think I have the ClickFunnels set up for West Coast time. So jump in, go to cyclical.capital.com, services. This is the algo bot. I threw that all in there. I'm not going to go over the whole program. Click here. For half the price that it would have cost to buy those call options with the 1 minute bot today, 750 bucks. You can learn all this, all the training. You have the skills for life. 750 bucks, guys. So just a reminder, hope that helps. We're going to be trading a lot more options and running this stuff on stocks next week. Have a great weekend.